better get raunchy. Same spot made Biggie wanna rock Versace. DC, home of the Prez, home of the Feds, home of some of the most notorious crackheads.
Politicians and politics, the government's a fix. Folks push their...
All right, fellas, as you can see, we got Mr. Lake Lewis in the house. Lake, how you doing, man?
I'm good, fellas. It's been a while since I've been on with you.
Yes, sir.
Right,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's right. That's right. Where you been hiding, man?
Man, just been, I don't know if you want to call it hiding, but I've been down in West Virginia. I'm anchoring for ABC News down there. I'm their morning anchor, and it's been a great experience, man. You know, just a good opportunity I couldn't pass up, you know, and to be able to not just do that, but to, you know, produce my own show doing it for ABC and, you know, have the kind of control that I have. And I don't mean that in an arrogant way. I'm just saying, like, for us, a lot of times we don't get these opportunities. So when they come, you got to jump on them. So
That's right. That's right.
I'm excited about it, and hopefully this will help open some doors for some other folks too.
Very good.
Congratulations, sir.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank
Lake,
you.
I
appreciate
the weather's about to take over behind you. That we can see it all behind you there. So we're gonna jump right to what we want to talk about, which is right to the Commanders, baby.
All right, yeah. I mean, and we got to practice in the day, and it was hot out there, and they got after it. I tweeted out that I think the defense got the better of the offense today. Offense did have some plays. They had some moments, but the defense was very talkative today. They were letting it be known that they were doing some things, and you know. But I do want to preface this, guys. I always tell people, because you know there's always the fan out there that's just like, it's the second day of training camp. Yeah, it is, and they're not even wearing pads. So let's just be honest about that. But you still got to compete at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. And from what I saw out there was a lot of competition and a lot of guys making plays on both sides of the ball. But the defense clearly was the better unit today.
All right. So let's reach out to send out an RIP football wise to Mr. AGG, Big Al's favorite player.
That was my favorite player, man. AGG.
Retired today as a football player.
Yeah, Liberty City, baby.
Gonna say concentrating on his studies.
Yeah.
So I don't begrudge the man that, you know, you got to be a self-aware person. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Hey,
That's
man.
right.
Not everybody can make the NFL. He played 3 years almost in the NFL, so you gotta give him credit for that, man.
That's on his resume, and a lot of people who are hating on that right now don't have any of that, none of those accolades.
That's
so for me, the young man knows what he wants to do with his life, and you know, I liken this it's not about me, but I just wanted to say, when I was in college, I was a basketball guy, and the opportunity presented itself to me that the student station was looking for a student sports director and a guy that could call basketball, play-by-play, and football, Penn State football. Mm-hmm. And one of the boosters was the guy that ran the station, and he told me that it's a shame that I can't do it basketball. And I'm like, I'm not playing no pro ball. I'm not even getting on the court. So, and I'm a broadcast journalism major. So that's what we're going to do. And I stopped playing, and I did that. And 30 years later, we having this conversation as an anchor for ABC.
ABC.
So sometimes it's not all right. So always in your cards what you think is there, but God has a bigger plan. And for me, the young man made a decision that's for him and best for him. So I give him all the credit in the world, because it's no use being miserable in life and being in a situation you're not happy in.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. So what's going on with the other AG, Antonio Gibson? I hear he had like a high thigh sprain or something going on with his leg where he wasn't practicing yesterday. I'm not sure he was out there today practicing, but they say he was on the sideline.
You said Gibson, you mean?
Yeah.
Gibson?
Yeah.
Listen, I don't want to start it up just yet, but let me just tell y'all, he's hurt.
Yeah.
He's hurt. And it's not I mean, I don't want to get your show in trouble, but I know some stuff, and it's not good. and the team's not saying anything right now, but it's going to have to come out. But he's hurt, and from what I understand, he might not be coming back right away.
What did he say?
But he's hurt, and from what I understand, he might not be coming back right away.
So you talking about like
So
pup list?
we just gonna keep it right there. I mean, we just gonna keep it right there, fellas. Because
Man,
it's
just
early.
say they ain't
Coaches
trying to
do-
get us in
coaches-
trouble, Deacon.
Hello. Yeah, I'm not trying to get myself in trouble, but he's hurt, and I think the injury that let's just put it this way, the injury he had last year kind of affected some other stuff, and yeah.
That's sad to hear.
Well,
That's sad.
I mean, I know Tracy likes to say that these young puppies are a little soft around the toes, and I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all.
Why you gonna try to put it on me, man?
Crazy.
I'm
I
always
think
the bad guy.
people watching your show.
You're right. So Chase Roulier is back. Is
Oh,
he
wow.
practicing or is
Okay.
he just off the pup list? Lakeland froze up on us.
Yeah, the storm hit his
The storm has arrived, everybody. So he might be in and out. I'm not sure if he can hear us.
Am I back?
There you go.
Am I
There
back?
you go.
Yeah, you back.
All right, am I back?
You back.
Yeah, because as soon as I said that, my phone started ringing crazy, and
Oh, yeah. Hey, look, they killing the show. They cut them off, man. That ain't right. That
Hey,
ain't right.
look, and we know if you can hear us, we know they listening, man. We got some evidence. I don't know if Deacon ready to pull it up today, but we got our receipts, as the young folks say.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
they done got them.
They got him.
Hey,
They got
YouTube. Hey, chill out, YouTube. We okay. We're not gonna go
Hey,
any further.
that
with
ain't YouTube.
information.
That's Commander style right there.
Yeah, Commander.
That's Commander style. They like, hey,
Hey, if y'all
you
didn't know,
know, these
man.
old
Lake-
guys be dropping some knowledge, man. And Brother Lewis was always gives us the exclusive. We're gonna keep it moving while we wait for him to join us again. But yeah, that was kind of sad. I young man's 24 years old, decided to retire. Does say a lot of things, but I love what Lake said, and that was awesome, and that is true. What everybody else think they want for you is not necessarily for you.
Yeah.
And so, best of luck to AGG, Big Al. I used to,
Man, that was my man.
used to rib him all the time, man.
Yeah.
I had an
That was my
opportunity to catch a couple of live practices, man, and Doug Williams said some things, and again, we'll bring that up later about what he felt. And one of the things that he was saying was he was talking about Carson Wentz, and
hopefully this works.
yes, sir, you're back. So I don't want to jump over what you were saying. We were trying to fill the air there, man, but you had something else you needed to say. Say it.
I just was just saying he's hurt, and it's all truths come out. You guys know that, so it's gonna come out sooner than later. But he's hurt, and
Well,
I
I'm
just
asking
don't
a question.
see.
Since the running game may be taking a step back, how is Wentz, our quarterback? I mean, it's even more now and more important for him to be accurate. We all know Wentz has a strong arm. We know he can throw deep, but the notch on him was that sometimes his balls will sail a little high on him, and that's why they were looking for receivers that had big catch radius. Is he bringing those balls down a little bit lower so as a wide receiver or a running back, we like to catch and tuck? Are we doing all of this? What do he look like in practice?
Wentz today looked like probably the Wentz you don't want. Okay? I mean, he had some nice throws. He had some moments. He had a really nice deep ball, over the shoulder catch that was more. Well, I mean, you gotta give Wentz credit because he put the ball in a spot that was a difficult.
The Commanders is not happy with us today.
I
baby.
think that was Carson Wentz agent right there. Wentz agent.
I think I saw.
I got scissors too. Keep cutting.
I saw that where Wentz threw a deep ball. I think I sent it to y'all where he threw a deep ball and had an over the shoulder catch by Jahan Dotson, which was nice. But I did read that the defense really won the day. and they got a couple interceptions, a couple of knockdown balls. But that's going to happen. It's going to battle back and forth. You don't want the offense beating up your defense. You don't want the defense beating up your offense every day. Yeah. So you want to go back and forth. You want them to win. Well, listen, we want our defense to be good, so they got to be able to pick up our own guy. At least they know the plays almost. They've been there 3-4 years.
Right. Well, Deacon, the reason why I asked the question to Lake Lewis is that, we all have, history and trends, and sometimes it's difficult to teach your old dog new tricks. And one of the issues with Wentz was he tends to throw high. And that's the reason why they was trying to get tall receivers, tall tight ends, tall people with big catch radius. And one of the things they wanted to work on with Wentz was to get the ball down a little lower, to get his feet working a little bit better.
So I have all my meters on here.
He's back.
That's right.
Yeah, I have all my meters, so hopefully this is much better now.
That's cool. That's cool. Hey, listen, we know you're working with what you're working with, so it's all good. But I was just talking about, the history of Wentz and throwing high and stuff like that, and, having
not being as accurate as we would like him to be. So today wasn't a good practice. It's only the second day, but it wasn't a great practice for Wentz.
But he had some moments though. He had a couple, nice over the shoulder throws. He had one deep ball that Jahan Dotson caught that was, and I got to do it because I'm a Penn Stater. We are. So Jahan had a really nice over the shoulder catch, and it looked eerily similar to McLaurin's catch against the Chargers last year. Yeah. That's how tough and he was draped over, great coverage, and he still caught it, and it was a nice throw. So you saw that deep ball. You saw the things that Wentz can do, but he was erratic today. I mean, he had a couple balls that should have been picked off. He had a couple that were low. He had a couple that sailed on him. So you just liken that to a second day, still trying to figure guys out. He hasn't been working with Terry much. Yeah, and I always say this. Normally in practices where you don't have pads, it's set up for the offense to most of the time win. Well, it was a good thing that the defense shut them down today. That's a good sign for the defense that they did that. No Chase Young out there, of course. So for them to be able to do that and get that really good, strong play, they had some nice plays from some rookies out there in the secondary. Jamin Davis made some plays out on the side, out on the outside. So, it's just good to see that some of the young guys, are making plays early in camp. Carson Wentz not going to be perfect, man. He's a really good quarterback, and for my money, he's making throws that I haven't seen a quarterback make here in years. As far as just where he can put the ball, but can he put it in that spot every time he needs to? That's going to remain to be seen. But he clearly is an upgrade as far as opening up the playbook, because now you got a vertical game that you did not have before.
Yes.
Thank you for that. Thank you. We listening to you. We like. At least I know I would. Hey, so
yeah, I mean, people were getting on me guys last year about De'Ami Brown, like, oh, your boy ain't do anything last year, and I'm like, when he was in college, what was he known for? Vertical game. That's what he led the country in catches over 40 yards and touchdowns over 40 yards. And who was going to throw the ball over 40 yards for him last year? So now you have that.
We've discussed that.
Speak on Brown. How's Brown looking?
I mean, he's okay. I mean, I just think that, they have so much going on right now. So it's kind of hard to say he's standing out, because he's not. But he's not looking bad. But I'm seeing like Curtis Samuel standing out. I'm seeing him making some plays that are like, damn, that's what they went and signed him for. He looks good. Made a catch today. As soon as he caught it, turned around and cut and dropped the guy who was on him. Mm-hmm. And that was a cut he wasn't making last year with that hand.
Yeah, he was hurt last.
So, you can see that, and the burst is there. Him's just making plays. So, this is what you want. You want to be able to see the ball spread around, and you want to be able to see that they've got some weapons, man. Cole Turner, made some plays, So they've got some stuff there. They just got to put it all together. That's all. But it's just day 2, like we said.
Right. And nobody's worried. Just want to hear what we looking like. Matter of fact, I made a big claim. All of us made a big claim so far, except for Big Al. Big Al ain't dropped his. I don't think he dropped.
I haven't.
But Deacon is Super Bowl or bust. And I did say that Curtis Samuels this is what I said, will be the better receiver this year than everybody. That was my prediction. I felt like if Turner is going to do what he's going to do, this guy is going to be that threat that the league is not yet to check. You know, not saying that Dotson and Terry are going to be awesome. I'm just saying it's going to be a major uptick. Curtis Samuel. That's what that's my call. So hearing that, fellas, we're moving. We're moving.
We heard you the first time.
No, but Lake didn't.
Well, like I had a question about the slot cornerback, and we lost him again.
He coming. He can hear us. Go ahead, run it out.
Anyway, I had a question I was going to ask Lake about the slot cornerback, St. Juice, and how he's looking, because I get so much praise on the radio, and people that's out there giving him so much praise. Is that more hype, or is that true?
So they had a set today where all three receivers were on one side, and it was Dawson, McLaurin, of course, and Curtis Samuel. And I tweeted out that three receiver look on one side of the field alone. I said it's going to give some defenses a problem. And of course, there's somebody in there comes back and said that's laughable. How is that laughable? When have you had this kind of speed and versatility with three receivers, let alone two? You got three now.
All about football.
I mean, literally, and you got a big arm quarterback. So pick your poison here. You got a quarterback too who's mobile. So I'm just saying, man, after I think people have been so downtrodden here for so long, sometimes they don't want to accept it if something could get better, but they're complaining for it to get better. So that's why I like coming on with you guys, because you guys keep stuff positive.
What did he say?
That's why I like coming on with you guys, because you guys keep stuff positive. That's why I like coming on with you guys. That's why I like coming on with you guys. That's why I like coming on with you guys. I mean, it's day two. People are like, that's laughable.
Right.
Like, really?
Right.
All right, man. Well, it looks like the powers that be, with our inside scoop of another OG, Mr. Lake Lewis Jr., right now had to move because he was in an undisclosed location, and the Washington Men in Black was Men in Burgundy. Coming for him. So he had to, get in this Porsche.
The signal started dropping on him.
He jumped out the minivan and got in his Porsche and had to get up out of there. We want to really appreciate Mr. Lake Lewis Jr. Every time he comes on the show.
That's a gem.
He's straight to the point, doesn't sugarcoat anything, but always optimistic and a true Commander fan. And congratulations on your new anchor spot. I believe you said West Virginia.
Yeah, West Virginia, ABC.
Congratulations to Lake. Now, a couple of things he did say, fellas, and we'll just kind of close out on this. One, there's some question. Allegedly, there might be some concerns about our running back, D-Man. Alleged. Now, we'll take that with a grain of salt, because we know that this is just what it is, but I think they have shared that there are some situations. So right now, our list of individuals not necessarily hitting the field right now or ready to hit the field is growing. Let's start with Chase, not the young, of course. The other Chase, Rouillet, huh?
Let me say this real quick while we're on Antonio Gibson, because with that information, I wonder if they knew during the draft that he might be iffy as far as his injury and whatever he had going on might have been lingering from last year.
I was going to say that.
Pick up Brian Robinson, because Robinson can play now. He ain't no slouch. So he's a bruiser. So and hey, your favorite back just stepped up one spot.
Yep.
So I mean, if that's true, then Robinson's going to play a lot this year.
A lot. Yeah. And they may, like you said, Deacon, they might have knew that.
Right. Yeah. And remember when AG went down, McKissick, before he got hurt, he held it down for a minute. I mean, he did. It was 2 or 3 games. Yeah, it was the McKissick show, so it wasn't like we lost anything, but we just didn't have.
Oh, and you know what that does? It keeps the water bug in play.
Keeps them in play, yeah.
Keeps the water bug in play.
Water bug
has an opportunity now
this year, man. Thank you, Deacon. The water bug and those of us who don't know, those of you who don't know what the water bug is who, Deacon?
Hey, all I know, man, is a water bug.
Oh, that's cold.
Can't remember his name. We call it water bug so much.
I think the young folk call that trolling, as I just did, because I knew all y'all didn't know the name like myself. We give nicknames. Old guys have to give nicknames for a reason.
And we
Y'all think
forget.
we just messing with y'all, but we got to give nicknames for a reason because we can't remember nothing. Barely remember how to get to work
Number
every day.
35.
We don't know much, and then we can't remember. It's embarrassing. So water bug is the rookie running back from last year that we picked up on the end. Your boy Chase Young, best friend.
Yeah. Was it Patterson? Jared
That's
Patterson?
right. Good job. Al. Good job, Al. Hey, Al, you're gonna get the
You looking down at Google?
turn at the Geritol bottle. As once we get together, you get the first turn. But which is not a bad thing. I enjoy watching him play. So, but we have to really think about it, fellas. And I'm gonna just touch on it just a little bit. Because I was giving Turner a pass. He got the weapons now. But if his weapons fall again, then he gets another pass. Because then he's
Well, we got how many do we got out right now? We got quite an extensive list here. What is it?
Young, Roulier.
Yeah, Roulier's back.
To when? Since when?
He was
I just saw
taking
the thing come out the other day.
Yeah, he was taken off the pup list.
Oh, well, great. So Roulier's back, and then you got so then it's just Chase, and then
Leno
you got your boy Logan Thomas,
Leno, and there was one more, wasn't it?
Yeah,
But really, I don't think it's that many because two of them we knew were going to be out.
Well, now we know that Chase Young will probably be game 6, game 7 now.
I'm almost thinking he's going to be game 10. The way they're talking.
Yeah,
because like you said, when you take something from one knee and put it in the other knee, man, that weakens both sides, man. So you got to take your time on him. And the good thing is when I read about the practices and stuff that William Bradley King had an interception. Shaka Tony did pretty good, they said. Who's our linebacker? Our rookie last year. Yeah, Davis almost had an interception. They said Fuller was the star in practice. So, hey, it's aggressive, man. And hopefully everybody's coming forward, man.
Okay, Deacon, we're not hitting. And for defense,
no. I can only go from where we are today.
Yeah. So I heard Sweat was talking trash. I'm like, how's he talking trash and they're not hitting? They said Sweat was, you can't go, you can't block me. He's screaming and hollering and everything. So, I mean, till they hit, I take that all with a grain of salt till they started hitting. You know what I'm saying? But what I do like to hear or want to hear is that, our quarterback, the timing is starting to get better with the receivers. Mm-hmm. The DBs at least shoulder to shoulder with the wide receiver. We understand that St. Juice has been kind of like almost that Buffalo corner they call him. I mean, a new name for. First time I heard this word that the defensive coordinator said Buffalo corner. You know what I'm saying? I never heard Buffalo corner before. Right. Not Buffalo nickel, but Buffalo corner. So
I think that's just a nickel corner.
It's actually an appetizer at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Right.
So
maybe it's calling them fat.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I know St. Juice is 6'3", 220, and he's playing in the slot. He's playing, and that's hard to do that big. And they say he's doing a great job.
Yeah, but he's a quick twitch guy too, though. So
yeah.
Sometimes, I mean, we're 6'3". I don't think we're slow.
But I don't know if we can play corner slot. I played safety in college. Yeah. That corner slot is a different position. That's a mean position.
It is. But NFL, let's go with it. We all positive today. We're back in session. We're back in camp.
Day 2, baby. Day 2, going on day 3.
Talk to me when you start hitting.
But Lake was really positive about the quarterback. Really positive about the wide receiver core. Mm-hmm. Hey, man, I'm glad to hear that. Hopefully we can get Lake back when we will be inviting him back during this.
Absolutely, we will get him back.
And hopefully the Commander Central won't allegedly interfere with our broadcast.
Allegedly.
That was just wrong. Yeah, I'd be ashamed of myself. So as soon as Lake started talking about injuries, we got cut.
Hey, the next time We're just gonna have him as a silhouette and change his voice.
Yeah.
We won't mess with him then. We won't know who it is.
Right. But I like it though. I like the direction that we're going.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When you talk about, because I saw that tweet he put out there with the three wide receivers on the corner and the triplets.
Man, 4-4, 4-3, 4-3. You know what I'm saying? 4-2. Hey,
that's always a way to design somebody open.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you design getting somebody.
So that's
open.
why Tracy, I've been telling Tracy Scott got his bag of tricks this year. I've been telling Tracy, I've looked in that bag, and that bag is awesome.
There's a bunch of Legos.
It's awesome.
A couple of beer bottle caps.
It's awesome.
Cigarette. All right, everybody. We want to thank y'all once again for giving us an opportunity, us as fans, to talk to other fans all about the Washington Commanders. And thank you, Lake Lewis, for giving us your time out there in the storm.
Be safe.
If you haven't yet, make sure that you like and subscribe, and please share this content so that we can get it out there to the masses and enjoy. As you can hear it right now, this is who we are, all things DMV. Take us away. Take us away.
Hey, Smoke, run this town.